Yay, I have a boy with me who I've never seen a day in my life. Most of the doors and passages here have locks. Maybe if we can ask the director, we can borrow a key. My key is only for going outside, and it's my world key, so we can't use it. So we have to talk to the director. Maybe it's here. Good day. Mr. Director, I want to go into the middle room. Could I borrow your key? Didn't you borrow it earlier? I mean, it's fine, but make sure you return it. Ah. But only if you can solve my riddle. If there were 3 of me, I'd be able to eat 3 apples in 3 minutes. If there were 100 apples and 100 of me, how many minutes how many minutes would it take to eat them all? Solve that and I'll give you the key, but you only get 3 shots. Mr. Director? Only 3, no more, no less. Tell me once you have it. He got weird all of a sudden. I know why, though. Alright, think it over carefully. I'm not the one being asked. You think about it. 3. Correct. Alright, check the far right bookshelf. You have to listen to what the heart says. If you don't, your heart will attack you. A small piece of paper is stuck inside. Take it out. Question 2. It took 3 of me 3 minutes to eat 3 apples. Now what's the minimum number of me it takes to eat 100 apples in 100 minutes? Pesky heart, we don't have time for this. I'll leave this to you. Looking closer, there's another paper. Obtained in notebook scrap. The ant told me that the frog is bad. The frog told me that, hey, this is the one from the beginning. The frog told me that the cat is bad. The cat told me no, the rabbit is the worst of them all. So I blanked them. Interesting. Question 2, blah, 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 blah. 4 minutes. Correct. The key? Yes, here you are. Obtained a key to the middle room. Oh, fuck. I completely went over what he said. That's awesome. Let's go here. Let's go to the middle room. What the fuck? Cold. I don't even care about that guy. I'm more concerned with not being able to play outside until this is settled. He was dead when I got here. I'm so scared. Who found him first? Who found him first? The person next to me, but he hasn't said a word. This seems complicated. Him? Yeah, he was a great guy. Really. Calm down, calm down. I was telling him I'd go visit him tomorrow, but it seems like he was troubled. This person seems to know something. Excuse me, could we talk? He seems to be deaf. Do you know sign language? I see. That's the problem. How else can we talk with someone who's deaf? These are mine. It's probably too much for you still. I did all kinds of research a long time ago, that is. I was praised for it and even won awards. I don't do that anymore. No, it's not really because I got tired of it. And, well, I guess it's also true I'm not good being around lots of people. Oh, it's teacher! But really, white couldn't be any less appropriate for me. Where did I see paper? Damn. Where's no, I saw paper here. It's a pen. Oh shit, I keep skipping conversation. Damn. Oh, what is it? A pen? Sure, I don't need it anymore. I don't have any paper. What do my sisters might? Oh, what to do? Let's get the paper from somewhere else. Paper? Yes, certainly. I just have this writing paper. Oh my, it's you. I'm looking forward to your book being completed, you know. This again. Oh well. Thank you very much. So I got paper and a pen. It's awesome. And we're going back to the middle room. Hold on. Do you know anything about what's going on? Dots. More dots. This isn't the language they speak here. I'll be fine. You only know the one language, right? Yes, I haven't taught you. It's too soon for your children to do that kind of study. I'll give it a shot. Give me some time. Alright, here we go. There was a detective who talked to each person here, but suddenly the lights went out and his throat was slit. Seems he had poor hearing. Before he died, there were 5 people in the room, and the same ones here now. We'll call them A, B, C, D, and E. They were asked what they were doing before the murder. God, I can't talk today. A, I was doing some reading here and then it suddenly went dark and I dozed off. I didn't know he was dead until I woke. He was murdered? Really? He wasn't a bad guy though, to stab him with a knife like that. I want to play outside. I was just here for some tools. I don't know anything about him. Calm down. I can't believe he was dragged here. Those footprints are big, so it must have been a man. Yeah, I was here, but I left right away. He wasn't even here then. I know the answer, but you have to answer it. It has to be someone else who interferes with the heart. There are 2 culprits. Good luck. Okay. So he was he was slit by the throat, but B is saying he was stabbed, and how else can D know that it was a man? It could have been a woman in big shoes. I've seen enough ID channel to know this answer. B. D. Right, I explained it, and he seems to understand. It should be fine now. Killing a person. What an awful thing to do. Let's go. And we're leaving. Can we go through here now? Where do I go now? You're using that key. You gonna use it? You go opening all those other people's locks, then you go on opening things again. It's weird. Oh, I have the worst memory, I swear. Huh. No, I've already been really not sure where I'm supposed to go now. It's the library. Oh. I think I know. I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. It's a door, you're all alone. Are you going? I am. Awesome. What is this? don't like these kind of thing. There's a novel here. A strange book, isn't it? But lots of people have read it. I wrote it, but the name is my friend's. Yes, I hate it. I know I've told you that again and again. The name itself is great. My teacher gave it to me. But I hate myself so much for not living up to the name. So just own it, dude. This is where we part. This is my world. This door leads to my present self's world. It's very tiny and still restricted. It's open. Why did it come to this? You're smart, so perhaps you know. If you know the answer, tell me, Alan. It's locked. It's locked. Read it. Victims of nightmare syndrome continue to increase. I'm glad they found some good food, but they're up to something in our world to drag people into the world. Parents subtly being violent to children, abandoning them, forsaking them. It must be the rabbit's power. The cat must be up to something too. What did he tell me back then? I only took one thing from you. Was it really only one? Can a person be so easily ruined by having one thing taken? Is the cat lying? I don't have a clue. There's no time. No time. No time. The door. Dots. Still locked. So what do I do? There's a small notebook. Oh, I read this already. I really don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, there's a diary. Read it. I bought a house. Well, it was formerly a facility. It's much too big for me. I can see myself getting lost easily. I'm indebted to Cliff once again. I should really thank him later. Today I met a girl. A few days ago she was found near a house that burned down, and seems to be the daughter. She insists there's someone other than her. She seems to have another personality, so I gave her double the furniture and such. I wasn't sure what to do, but at any rate, I found a research subject this way. She's now in my care. No symptoms at the moment. I met a second girl. I received a letter 3 days ago that had all the particulars. Perhaps because of what she's been through, she's much less cheery. She's reluctant to talk with me. She enjoyed talking with the other girl, albeit not for very long. It may be slow, but I'll try to get her talking with me. No symptoms at the moment. The third, I met a boy. I was surprised, but given his mother, I decided to take him in. He talks plenty, but he's illogical. He was a little awkward with the two girls, but they're playing together a few days later. Today he kept putting frogs on my head. He's a bit too mischievous. No symptoms at the moment. I met the fourth, a girl. She walked from a town in the woods. I talked with her and she told me about a new mysterious illness. Evidently it wiped out the whole town. Did she have resistance to it? I'm a little interested, but it's unrelated. She doesn't want to talk about much. It's hard to talk with her. She doesn't talk with the other girls, just playing piano in her room. No symptoms at the moment. All the children have the potential to break out, but still no symptoms. But are there even symptoms? How did it go back then? I'm getting a headache. I'll stop for now. A few pages are ripped out. I met a fifth child. He was outside when the incident happened. He says the shock caused memory loss. At a glance, I was surprised. It's just a hunch, but he must be on the verge. I'll watch him very carefully. 2 seasons have passed since then. What have I been doing? I feel like my chest is burning. I see the scene in my mind again. This must mean Yes, very soon. It must be over soon. My head hurts. I'm sorry, Fiona. There's a scrap of paper in the back. Obtained a notebook scrap. When I came to, it was my usual world. She's still sleeping today. I blanked lots of people, but I was never blanked. Why is that? Should I have been blanked more? But there's no bad people left. There's only good people around me. The cat says only bad people can blank, which is right. I don't know. I don't know a thing. I just keep trying to blank people so I can be blanked. Oh shit. Alan! If you're here, then no, the cat can't be trusted. You really are proficient at breaking promises. It's quite troubling. That key! It looks sharp. Give that to teacher, would you? Right away. Now! Very well. This might hurt a little. I'm sorry. It doesn't even hurt. Now it can end, this awful dream. Yes, it's the end. Will you hear my story? Oh man. This isn't my first time in the world. I've been here before. Nightmare syndrome. As an avid reader, I'm sure you've heard of it at least once. It's a disease that keeps one from waking and takes their soul. The cause is said to be unknown, but I believe it emerges in children whose hearts are in darkness. Have you noticed? I took in hurt children with nowhere to go, helped them, and let them live with me. But secretly I observed and studied them as children who would acquire this sickness. I must have upset you. I'm sorry. I want to destroy this world and these dreams, whatever it takes. I lost someone important to me right before my eyes, in this world. Ever since then, I've thought of nothing else. It was my selfishness. So when you arrived, I was very surprised. Maybe because you reminded me of myself from back then. If I made you unhappy, I thought you'd acquire it, but I couldn't do that. Soon, my door opened. I should have came alone. The rest of you were taken in as well, and the entrance grew bigger as a result. I tried various things, but nothing worked. Alan, though you opened the door, you did nothing wrong. It's all my fault. There. It's okay. This is my dream, my world. I've made too much weakness. Before I knew it, I was drowning in more than I could manage. So I have to end it. For her as well. I'm not very smart. She often told me so. I researched long, but I guess it was all for naught. Take this. Obtain the locket. I couldn't give you what you wanted most, because I was never given it. I don't even know what it's like. I'm sorry. If you have nothing, then you should make something. You have wonderful friends all around you. Just take it slow. You're smart, Alan, so you'll be fine. Right. I'm an adult, allegedly, so they won't eat me. I'll figure something out. There's a number for a man named Cliff on my desk. Say my name and he'll come help you. He's my one and only friend. He's very kind. You'll be fine. Please forget about me. Then no one will have to come here again. Good night, Alan. Obtained a notebook scrap. Why wasn't I blanked? I thought I would be blanked then. Oh man. But I simply wasn't able to blink because I didn't know how to blink. What will I do? I've lost everything. I have nothing. Oh, I'm so sleepy. Blink me. Someone, please. Blink me. Ah. Dots. 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 Nobody's talking to me. That's great. Just a little taken back right now. Let's see what we can do. No response. Even B? My phone. Is there anything else that we can do? Still locked. It's locked. Sleeping in his room. No response. Teacher. Dots. Good night, teacher. I'll catch you guys next time.